Yo, can you hear me? You listening to
WAW. What a week.
Eta, welcome to another episode of Wow, What a Week. We're hanging out with an incredible woman. She dropped finance for fame. She dropped balancing books and sheets for script sheets and still managed to succeed in the book of love. She's next on Wow, What a Week. Because wow, what a woman, what a DJ, what a wife, we hope.
Ow.
This is Wow! What a week. What a week. Celebrity guest.
Celebrity guest.
We're going to jump straight into it. Our guest is in the building. Between me and her, we've been threatening to get her on WOW for about a year, but her schedule never, ever allowed. And then next thing, jiggy, she's quitting Generations. Jiggy, she's getting married. As soon as she got married, I'm like, okay, she's gone now. Then she's back on our TVs, and now she's on WOW. So I think it was worth the wait because there's a bigger story to tell. Please welcome Mpume Six Nyamane.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Hi, very well, and you?
So it's true that there's a marriage glow that people acquire when they get married.
Well, you tell me.
No, we can see it.
Thank you.
Are you past the point where people ask you for directions, you point like that with that finger, or are you still there?
To be honest, I've always used my right.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I have done it and never noticed.
Yeah.
So
now you're using your
on to
left.
that.
It's like, yo, I'm thinking hard, guys. Just give me a
I
sec.
do have a thing of scratching though
Yeah.
with this hand specifically, and I have to make sure that this little diamond here is facing up because they tend to like move around.
And then it doesn't scratch the same.
You can't.
In fact, De Beers released the Diamond Report the other day, and they found that increasingly women are opting to pay for their own engagement rings because one, the affordability obviously has changed generally, and also a lot of women feel I want to be in control of the design also. Where do you stand on getting your own design engagement ring? You even hear stories of she paid for the lobola because he wasn't ready yet in terms of finances. Would you go that route?
That's crazy. Absolutely not.
It's love.
So my story is a bit different.
Yeah.
Almost similar but different. With the ring and the design, I've seen a gent that bought 5 engagement rings so that his partner could choose one of the 5. I thought that was really nice.
Yes.
My story, however, we were in Durban about to drive to St. Lucia for a gig.
Yes.
And he was just like, so you said you want to get married. I was like, yeah, I do.
Wait, hold up. Was that him proposing?
Well, we didn't even have a proposal. He was just like, can I send a letter? I was like, yeah, send it. And he sent it. So I was like, oh, we're really doing this. And he's like, yeah. We got to Durban and he says, so we're getting married. Do you want to just get a ring? I was like, yeah, sure, we can get a ring. Then we walked into a jeweler.
Yeah.
And I found this thick band right here.
Yes.
Only one of its kind. And I'm such I'm more of a band girl.
Yes.
So I said, I picked that one. And then it was too big, had to be resized. And we didn't want to leave it in Durban. So we took it as big as it is. Then we bought a very small Mickey Mouse ring, not this one.
Yes.
Just to kind of hold this one in place.
Yeah, to keep in place.
Yeah, so I selected it. I said that one. But I didn't choose it because I wanted to control the design of my engagement ring.
Yes.
I said, this is my forever ring. This was the ring.
Yes.
So I chose it, took it back to Joburg, resized it. And then when I got married, I said, but now it's weird for me taking this one out to put it back again. And then we said, let's get a small wedding band. So we just got this little solitaire just to go on top of that one.
Yes.
So I kind of was in control a little bit, but not weirdly like paying for my own ring and for my own lobola ngeke.
But you were part of the thing still.
Oh yes, definitely.
Married life, how's it been?
I love it there.
Compared to maybe how you pictured it as a girl and how Hollywood has portrayed it and how Gollywood have portrayed it. Tell us about being married.
Marriage to me is great, really.
Yeah.
It's really great. I think it's my partner that is just great. So even if we were not married, I think I would still feel the same. I don't feel married. It just feels like I'm still in a relationship.
Yes.
It's just the title that we have now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's great. I have so much fun. I love coming home to somebody that can't leave.
You are like my son. You're stuck with me.
Exactly. You can't leave. Like legally,
Mm.
you can't go away.
Mm.
You know, so that's my favorite thing. Like even on the bad days, they're there.
Yes.
Whether it's his bad day, my bad day, our bad day as a couple, no one is going anywhere. And I really just like that security of having or belonging to somebody.
Sure.
That's really great for me.
A lot of us, and often it's not intentional. You get married and it's almost like there's a shift in the relationship or in the relationship dynamics. Or all of a sudden he expects you to be in a certain way or she expects him to be in a certain way. How are you guys navigating staying siajola?
Phew, I can't lie. After we got married, but traditionally first,
Yes.
not the big wedding. After that, there was a little bit of a shift. I think it's dawned on us that this is forever, and we need to make some changes if it's going to be forever.
Ah, yes.
With just dating, you know that at some point you might leave. You're not very tolerant, but tolerating someone is such a hard job that you have to make the changes. And so maybe our issue was adapting. There was a bit of a disconnect between us, but we quickly found our way back to each other, and we did eventually adapt, and we had our own style now. Maybe like a collaboration of just the things that we like and the way that we like to do things together into one, instead of trying to survive with each other by doing things separately.
Absolutely. So living almost parallel to one another,
Yes.
but together.
Yes, definitely.
Who identified the disconnect that you guys figured we need to fix this? Or we need to do this differently, rather?
Identified it?
I mean,
No one really.
There must have been a conversation for you guys to say we can't get lost in dysfunction that might set in because we're trying to tolerate each other, or
Our conflict resolution now is superb, but back then it wasn't. So no one really identified the issue. We had to fight about it first.
Oh yes.
We had to really like squabble about it, and then eventually, when we just felt like,
Was it a big fight? Was it I'd keep your ring, or it was just a fight?
Never. We never get to keep your ring, but we'd rather get to. I'll just not talk to you.
Yeah.
But we miss each other so much. That's the thing, and then that is what brings us back to each other. And then we don't really get back to each other without talking. We had to fight first, and we're fighting in a sense of, I'm actually quite tired of this. That's why we're fighting. We're fighting out of frustration. But eventually, when we wanted to make up, we were just like, bro, this has got to change. Bro, this has got to.
It's not sustainable.
Yes.
And what I find even in relationships, and sometimes because I just want peace, we sweep things under the carpet.
Yes.
Or things are left unsaid. Or you say, let it slide. Then it happens again, and then you sweep it under the carpet again.
Yes.
And before you know it, things come to such a head that the explosion is bigger and more damage into the relationship than if we'd dealt with the small little issues as they were popping up.
Yes, and it also builds so much resentment. You don't want to end up hating a partner.
Yes.
But it can happen if you guys don't speak up. And people really avoid uncomfortable conversations.
Yes.
They really do. They would much rather not talk to each other. Or maybe someone cracks a joke and we laugh and then we think we're okay again. But the problem is still very much there. And if we're triggered, we only are just adding to this problem or issue. And then it just grows and it's huge. And when you need to forgive, then you've just gone beyond the point of forgiveness.
You know, another mistake we make in relationships is we think we can make up sex our way out of everything. And because it's like drinking your way out of any problem. You're going to sober up in the morning. Yes, the makeup sex is good, but our problem is still here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, I always advise my friends that don't rely on makeup sex to be a plaster for all of your issues. Deal with the issues.
Oh, makeup sex for me. only exist when we've made up.
Exactly.
Only when we've made up.
No, but you need to try it angry also.
I never.
No, trust me. You'll
can't.
thank me later.
I don't even
No, let's try it once. Let's be angry one day, just once.
Okay.
Yeah. Since I don't know you as much as he does, we're going to get to know you quickly. It's 10 questions. And then we can get into our chat. Which role pushed you the hardest on stage or on screen? The one role.
To be honest,
Yeah.
this one. It has to be playing Six Nyamane because I'm a little bit more seasoned now than I was back then. So I wouldn't even be able to realize how much work I need to put into a character.
Yes.
I would just really just depend on the talent
Yes.
But right now I'm pushed almost to the limit. I think it's still gonna get there because it's a lead role, so I can't afford to have a bad scene.
Yes.
And just yesterday we were shooting quite heavy emotional scenes in the morning. And I think I was crying for like 3 scenes back to back. So there were a couple of takes. I think by the third take, the tears are gone. Right? And you can use a tear stick for the trigger, and I was pushed to do something that I never ever want to do as a performer. I hate using emotional recall.
So tapping into somewhere else. Yeah.
I hate doing that with all my heart because I feel like now I have to do the work to bring myself back.
Yes.
But I my well had run dry by the third take.
Are you able to share where you went to come back?
Yeah, I could share. So I lost a partner. So randomly, they were not ill. It was a car accident. And we were getting to a stage in our relationship where we were now planning for our future. And then they passed away going to an event that we were supposed to go together to. So I'm angry about that. Like, oh, you stood me up. Now you're not picking up your phone. Gandhi, he's lying in a mortuary somewhere, not found yet. And I really tapped into just the loneliness that I felt when he was gone. It was more the recovery that hurt me than the actual loss. Grief is the worst thing. And just talking about it actually puts me in a horrible state.
Yeah.
So I forced myself, and I just said, okay, just this one time, let me borrow from Six to assist to this character because I need to do justice to her as well. So I borrowed, and I tapped just into that loneliness of not being able to really tell anybody what I'm feeling or to really just crash out. And I just said, okay, we'll borrow, use it a little bit, and the take was absolutely beautiful.
And then how do you then pull yourself back out of Six's here, use this for now?
I napped. I took a life-changing nap. I took a selfie. I took a selfie when I woke up. I was like, whoa, that felt great, actually.
No, I say you're boss because I think naps are so underrated. A nap and a good glass of water.
I know.
It will fix things that pharmaceuticals can't fix.
There are so many things we can actually learn from children.
Yes.
Because the napping thing, I take from kids.
Yeah.
Kids, to survive a full day, need to nap at least once.
Yes.
And when you have a problematic child, you realize it's because they're not napping hard enough.
Yeah.
So I actually am glad if I have a full day and there's like a 1 scene gap in between. Everyone knows not to come into my dressing room. I'm sleeping during that time. So I nap religiously.
My dad showed me the power of the nap because when we were kids, my dad would come home from work for lunch. And we'd have lunch and then he'd go nap. You don't wake me up unless the house is on fire and you can't move the bed without waking me up.
Not waking me up.
And he'd literally take a 20-minute nap. He'd wake up and he's good again. So I took a note from that. So I do that.
Yes. Highly recommend.
I'll get to a gig and I'll recline my seat and I'll nap for 20 minutes. And I'm brand new.
Right. It's so
Take naps,
great.
kids. Try it at home. Anyway, we're still getting to know you. If your artistry had a flavor, what would it taste like?
I like these questions. They're so stimulating. They would taste, if my artistry had a flavor.
Yes, what would it taste like?
It's like if you take vanilla yogurt and a little bit of passion fruit.
Ah, yes.
And you just squeeze it in the vanilla yogurt and stir it up.
Okay.
and then you cool it.
I was going to say, is it with crushed ice? Like, how are we having this flavor?
Crushed ice. Definitely.
And then how are we garnishing it?
This is tough. No, not mint. Okay, mint.
Okay.
Mint.
Okay.
Definitely mint. That's how you...
I'd also add a bit of sparkling water just to give it a bit of...
Electricity.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I would do.
Agreed.
If you were not Zulu, what tribe would you have been born into? Do you
Oh.
believe?
Oh.
Yeah.
Bandla. I take the closest thing. I guess Swati or something. Something close. I ain't gay.
Why? What did Botswana ever do to you? What's wrong with us?
Nothing. It's
Okay.
just this Zulu, guys. I just feel like it's so expressive. Every second word is an onomatopoeia.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
It just makes so much sense to me.
Okay.
Ngeke
Which South African city shows you the most love?
Say again?
Which South African city shows you the most love?
Johannesburg. Because there's everyone here.
And we own you. You're ours now.
But it's everyone here, really.
We're making a movie about your life. Who would you cast to play adult you?
Ooh, this is so tough. But I have a top two. Definitely Masasa Mbangeni, because I already feel like she's adult me.
Yeah, but she plays like bad people bad nicely, eh?
She does.
Like she looks like she could put a bunny rabbit in a microwave as a character and cook it because you upset her.
That's so detailed.
Yes.
But I think I'd like to challenge her.
Yes.
But I think she would definitely play me. And Nkosi, Usithandile Nkosi. Definitely. Because she's like the opposite of Masasa.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that way that you're pushing both of them. You know, either far left or far right.
Yeah, so those two.
I like the way you're thinking. One scene you'll never forget doing, for better or worse.
Oh, I gotta think about that. I can't lie. You know, with Homecoming right now, I just going through with this girl.
Yeah.
Really.
For those that have never watched Homecoming, tell us quickly about it.
Yes. Homecoming is a South African telenovela. It follows the story of Dr. Zethu Hlongwane, a girl from Bergville, came to the city to study medicine. She's actually a surgeon, top of her class, but because of the doctor placement crisis, she's out of a job.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
So she must go back home.
She goes back home.
Yes.
Yes. Now she's trying to fit into a world that she left a long time ago, and now there's this dichotomy of traditional medicine and Western medicine. Akuhlangane nje. So now it's basically finding her feet. Ekhaya, finding work still.
Yeah.
Being the breadwinner as well, but now without a job.
Yes.
And there's also love in the mix, but now.
There's always a love interest.
You know?
Yes.
But he's a traditional healer.
Yes.
That's the problem. And she's more into Western medicine and they're clashing. Yonke leyo nto leyo.
It's a South African story.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
So there was a scene where Zethu had to assist her father who was having a seizure. I don't want to give too much of the story away.
Oh, so it hasn't flighted yet? Okay.
Not yet, but you're carrying so much emotion in the scene because there's one person who's basically on his deathbed, one person wailing, trying to help in your way. Now you're the medical guy. You need to help, but you're also weeping inside. It's taken me on so many. It's a roller coaster of emotion. It's up and down, and also physically demanding as well. Because I'm dealing with a heavy person here, and stopping other people from touching this person. But I'm also crying for him, and I will not forget this entire show altogether. Ing pushy the shame.
Would you say a scene like that, eventually when we look at your show reel, becomes the scene that defined exactly who you are once you're in character?
Not that one. Close.
Yeah.
But not that
Which
one.
one would you say it is then?
There are scenes where Zetu has to really keep it together.
Yeah.
And has to be the one that holds back her tears when everyone else is crashing.
Okay.
And breaking down. She has to now be everyone's pillar of strength. Like everyone channels Amandla and just the motivation to continue Ngempilo from her.
Yes.
And she also doesn't have much, but everyone is just taking from her. Yes. So there are those scenes, and they happen quite a lot in the show, and those are the scenes that really stand out for me, and I think would describe Six best.
Yes, that's incredible. If you had 24 hours to be off the grid, no phone, no signal, no electricity, nothing, how would you spend those 24 hours?
Somewhere where the water is.
Yeah.
Somewhere where the water is. But with no kids also.
Is it ocean or is it waterfall?
Tricky, but ocean.
Mm.
Ocean. I think it really makes me realize how small and insignificant a person can really be.
Yeah.
Because it's huge. And you can see, there's so much out there. And so it makes me a little bit less self-absorbed.
Yes.
Sometimes. But it's like a wake-up call for me when I'm near the water.
Yes.
Yeah, there are things that are big. It's like there actually is a God.
Yes.
So the water is a constant reminder. I mean, hey, Gane yami.
Yeah.
It reminds me to be humble all the time. So somewhere where the water is.
Finally, if you had to pick between fame, money, or legacy, which one wins?
Legacy. You had me at money. You had me at money, but
you came by shit with legacy.
but legacy are cool.
Yeah. Tell us why.
I'm 6. I'm 6 right now, and I'm here. But ngifuna ukuthi noma u6 esengasekho. 6 must not be forgotten. I want people to, just like how it came to me, ukuba u6. I want it to also come to other people. I want to be remembered, not just for me, but also for the work that I've done, for the offers that I've made to the world. I would appreciate for things to be done in my honor, or just for the fact that I did them first and I just made a mark. And then ngifuna ukuthi kuchekwe from there. So definitely legacy, because imali iyaphela, and fame doesn't really mean anything, to be honest.
Absolutely.
So definitely legacy.
Can we talk about your hockey legacy?
Well,
you played hockey in school. You played left link, which means you were probably the toughest girl on the field. Or if not, you had to be the most driven.
Fastest as well.
You got provincial colors. All of that is hard work. All of that is discipline. But all of that is also a black girl playing and getting provincial colors in a sport dominated by white girls. Let's talk about that journey for a second.
That was, or still is, I don't want to say has been, still is one of the biggest things in my life. Whenever we talk about hockey, I get so emotional because I realized so late in my high schooling career, Oguti, this is actually something that I was made for.
Yes.
I was effortlessly good at it, sometimes even without trying. And it was the one place that I belonged, and it really has shaped the way that I navigate my life right now. It was a teacher in the 4th grade, Mrs. Kemp. She actually made me realize that I was good. I was just playing because...
It was vibes after an activity.
Yeah. But she made me realize, and she wasn't even saying it to me directly. She was telling another teacher. She was like, look at her go. That one over there.
Yes.
And I was...
Me?
She means me. I was like, oh, okay. So someone believed in me without even telling me.
Yeah.
And from there on, I was just excelling, and got to a point where every year I was getting colors, and there would be like monetary gifts that came with that stuff, but that went towards my school fees.
Yeah.
Right. And my mom, my family was really easy. It's like, oh, you want to play hockey? Okay, go for it. Or you want to, oh, okay. But when they saw that hockey was paying for my fees, they was like, yes, go, 6, go. What did they call you again? 6? Yes, let's go.
So 6 was your number?
6 was my number.
Yes.
Now
6 is your brand.
6 is my brand and really who I am. 6 is where I gain my strength and confidence from. Because I remember quite vividly in hockey that I tried not to have a bad game. We would have a bad game as a team, but I would work really hard. So ngiyakhumbula even on days where I personally was not having a good day, I was feeling down, I was demotivated. Someone said to me, it's like, no, man, come on, you're 6, bro. Don't you know? You're like the fire. You're strong. Nothing can beat you.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, actually,
Exactly.
you're right. Because when I'm on the field, I am.
You're in character. Yeah.
I was a force.
Exactly.
So I took her everywhere.
Sure.
I took her everywhere. I was like, I want to
So would
be
you
this
say
girl.
6 carried you whenever Mpumi couldn't?
Definitely.
Yes.
To a point where I'm not sure still of who Umpume is, but I'm most certainly sure of who 6 is.
Yes.
Definitely. There are, maybe sometimes when I change my outfit, I'm just like, this is definitely Mpume.
Yeah, Mpume's back.
You know? But I really take 6 everywhere that I go. Like, this is who I want to be.
No, in fact, you speak about the team, and often when we look at people who play in teams, one thing personally for me I respect about team players is you have to have a certain amount of selflessness and loyalty, because it's not just about you. Even if you're the Beyonce or the 6 or the Steering, there's a loyalty that comes in. Now you had a dog when you were a child. And dogs are also very loyal. Tell us about this dog and this dog's name.
Oh, Cleo.
Tell us about Cleo.
What a special dog. So Cleo was a boxer.
And what did you learn from Cleo?
I don't know if I learned,
Yeah.
but I realized that he was never in a bad mood for me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where the loyalty comes in.
Sure.
Cleo was always happy to see everyone at home. And we actually really realized how much we loved Cleo when Cleo died. Whether he was like tied up because we had guests but Cleo was always happy to see us jumping, licking the toes, trying to play. Sometimes we'd even be like irritable. So I know, Cleo, please just, but he was not backing down all the time. He needs to be 100% for all of us, Ekaya. It still hurts to this day because, like, why would somebody want to kill my dog? You know? But I learned showing up from Cleo.
Okay.
I learned showing up. I need to always, like, show up, give my best, even if it's 50%, but at least I'm there and at least I came.
Sure.
If this requires so much of me, I'm going to try as much as I can to give that much, even if I'm having a bad day, even if maybe someone tried to poison me, but I'm going to show up. So,
why did you name him Cleo?
I name my dogs after cars. I don't know why I did that.
So he was a Reno?
No, he was just yes. I actually even considered Reno one time. I was like, oh, it's a cool name, Reno.
Yeah.
Cleo. So we had a Cleo, we had a Jazz. We had a Cleo and a Jazz. We had a Nova as well.
Yes.
We had a Nova. But I'm thinking if I ever have a dog next, I'm definitely naming my dog Captain. He has to be Captain. Yeah, it's going to be a Doberman. And doesn't a Doberman look like a dog with leadership skills?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, also, I mean, Doberman pinchers are also very no-nonsense.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And as fate would have it, last year you ended up DJing on Cleo's show in 2000. So Cleos are following you around, eh?
Yes, yes. And he knows about the Cleo story as well. He knows.
Yeah.
Because he was like, Cleo isn't.
Yeah.
I was like, no, but
the car.
if it works.
Yes.
If it works, then yeah.
Apparently, boxer traits are loyalty, affection, intelligence, work ethic, and good looks.
So you're saying I'm a boxer?
Does that sound like Cleo? sounds like Cleo raised you well.
Thank you, Cleo.
Let's stay at school. It's your matric year. And, matric comes with a lot of pressure. And I think you guys had a Valentine's matric ball, if I'm not mistaken. And you and your bestie Nomonde at the time got stranded somewhere.
How do you know this?
And you had to call to be picked up. Tell us about that night.
How do you know this?
I know people who know people.
Oh my God. It wasn't matric.
Huh?
It was 8th grade.
Oh, was it 8th grade?
We did it again in matric.
Oh, so you didn't learn.
But 8th grade.
Yeah.
Nomonde and I, we're still good friends, by the way, are trying to fit in And we thought, yo, dude, there's a Valentine's ball.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sure.
We can be each other's Valentines. But now we're in high school. Sibasha. How do we ask our parents to fetch us into anywhere they would never allow us to go in the first place?
Exactly.
I knew my mom was going to say no. She doesn't. What's a Valentine's ball? Valentine's means a boy and means umjolo, so not going to happen. So we're just like, bro, so many people stay in Lokshin. They'll give us a lift.
Yeah.
So we stuffed our clothes in our backpacks, and we had money because you needed like 10 rand to enter the ball.
Yeah.
Cool. So we go there. It's a vibe. And they were even doing song requests. So we were going crazy, right? But we were dancing mostly with ourselves.
Okay.
Nobody noticed us. But cool, we were just vibing. But now it's time to go.
Yeah.
There's an after party. We're not going to the after party. There's no one going in our direction. The one person that was, we didn't like them.
Yes.
So now we're stranded. So now we're thinking, girl, we can't sleep here. Something has to give. We can't walk to the rank. Even if we did walk to the taxi rank, we don't have money to catch a taxi.
Yeah, you use your 10 rand to go in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I'm going to call my mom. But the problem is we're both scared of my mom. My mom was, whew, and we're best friends now, which is so tricky. But back then, whew, she was a no-nonsense kind of mom. Because now I have to explain why I went here without telling her. Did we come here with boys? Why did I drag this poor girl into this thing? Or did she drag me into this thing? That means she can't be my friend anymore.
Clothes?
You know?
Yeah.
Eventually, she picks us up. She's going to tell me about petrol. She has to leave Elokshini and come to town and pick us up. And but we can't sleep here.
Yeah.
So Sati, you know what? We call mom. Mom comes. We get into the car. I said, ma. Silence. Silence.
So she's fuming.
So she's quiet. We buckle up. She drives. And all the traffic lights were green. And my mom drives fast. That's why I drive fast too, because it's all I know.
Yeah.
And then that one traffic light was red. She stops. She had long dreadlocks. She picks up her hair and she ties it into a knot. Oh! Nyamane and I made eye contact.
So you knew now it's on.
And she's going to get dropped off. And my mom has the potential to beat us both.
Yeah.
But I knew that this one's mine. This one's mine. Oh, man, I prayed. I was praying for a miracle because usually Nyamane and I are close to each other. Yeah. So sometimes we'd get home together and then she'd walk to her house. Or that day, my mom made sure to drop her off. Yeah. She made sure. But we got home. She didn't beat me. But it was so intense that I actually just wish she had.
Yeah. To get it over and done with.
Like, please
Let me identify the punishment. Because the silence is actually punishment, but you don't know when it ends.
Oh, I used to be so scared. I was scared of my mom. But I think it helped me because we eventually had an honesty system that we worked with.
Yes.
Now I just tell the truth. Where are you going? I just tell her. If I'm going to be home late, I tell her. Because I would even be in trouble for the taxi rank not having enough taxis.
Yes.
And I'd be in trouble for that. I was like, but guys, it's not me. So I realized it's actually a communication thing. And that's why now I communicate about everything. Now I don't lie.
I say that to my kids all the time. Don't lie to me about anything so that I can be there to help when you need help. Because I don't want you to be scared to call me because you feel you messed up by going behind my back in the first place.
Yeah.
So I'd rather know how bad it is than be in the dark so I know the extent of my help. So I agree. We've got to communicate.
Yeah, but siyasawa because my mom had the look.
Yes.
Hey, she had the look.
So you applied to UNISA to study finance. And then you want to drop out of finance to do this. How did you explain that to mom?
Man, I was so unhinged also. I needed to chill. Because when we spoke about, you know how high school always has these, what do you call it? When all the varsities are
career expos.
Yes, career expos.
Yeah.
They came when I was in 9th grade. I was into acting. I was there, but I knew I wasn't going to become a surgeon because I knew I love medicine, but I'm bad at math. Then they came again in 11th grade and then again matric. But I still had not picked anything until I saw something called sports sciences. Because I was like, either I become a professional hockey player or I'm going into sports sciences.
Yes.
So now I pitched the idea to my mom, and she's like, what is even that? She's like, look, I know you love hockey. You can play on the side in varsity or something. But I can't support you being a full-time hockey player. I don't know anyone that's ever done it. It's also not football.
Yes.
At least in football, we've seen
Yeah.
people really make it in football, but no one in hockey.
Yeah, I can tell you Clive Barker is a Bafana coach, but I can't tell you a hockey coach.
You know? So they were not supporting that. They don't know what sports sciences is. So they weren't really confident. She was like, please choose a career where you most definitely will get a job. So yeah, I didn't sports sciences, so I just didn't apply anyway. I was like, oh, if you're not gonna let me do sports sciences, then I guess nothing. Then she was like, I want to put you into nursing. I was like, no, I don't want to become a nurse. So she took me to Joburg anyway. She's like, come. She was already based here. So it was like, come with me. You're going to find something to do.
Your mom's a nurse, right?
Yes, she's a nurse. So then she...
Donald Gordon, right?
Say again?
Donald Gordon Institute.
No.
Okay.
Akeso.
Akeso?
Yes, Akeso.
Was she never at Donald Gordon?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, my bad.
She never told me.
Okay.
Maybe she was.
Okay, no. Okay.
So now she puts me in a taxi with her friend who knows Joburg. She's like, she's going to take you to a varsity. She took me to UNISA. I was like, I must just pick. She's like, yes, pick. So I was like, this one. Okay, cool. Finance. I'm going into finance. So now I'm starting to picture it. I'm like creating this life for myself in my head. I'm just like, I see this happening. Okay, let's do this. No, first week, energized, disciplined, writing notes. And to me, this is how you know I was so detached. I'm making notes. I'm rewriting exactly what's on the textbook onto a notebook.
Yes, yeah.
And it's distance learning, which my mom doesn't get. She's just like, why are you never going for lectures? I was like, but
It's UNISA.
Yeah, we get like one big lecture every 2-3 months. Eventually now I'm falling off. I'm losing interest, but I'm still going to the gym hard because I'm a hockey bocky. And that's what we do. We train.
Yes.
Cool. And I'm actually looking on the side for a job as like a hockey coach, or I'm determined to do this still. So I'm at the gym. So I'm seeing this face that's very, very familiar. Not just because they're on TV, but because they come here often. Cool. And often this guy would say, his name is Phoenix Baite. He would say, he's like, yo, you are so beautiful. You've got such a face for TV, man. You should really go for TV. I was like, thanks, you know. And then eventually we'd end up chatting here and there. And he says, even your personality, man, you're a star. You belong on television. I was like, no, Phoenix, please stop. And then one day he says, hey, there are auditions for a film. They start shooting next week.
Yeah.
They're casting this week. It's very short notice, but I think you should audition. Gives me the details. I go. I audition. They love me. They love me. I was like, okay. I could do this. Let me dip my toes in this little pool. Maybe I'll go for a swim. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll get a small role. We're shooting day one. I'm so excited. I am excelling. Right?
But you haven't told mom yet.
No.
Yeah.
How can I? It just didn't seem like... So I also had this fear. What's it called? Is a queen.
Yes.
You know, so I don't want to be seen having too much fun doing something, because now what if...
Yeah.
And then one of the lead actresses pulls out. I can think day 2 of shooting.
Oh, wow.
And then the director was just like, no, let's ask her to just step in and do this person's lines for the day, and then we'll just wrap her. I was like, oh, cool, I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
I do that, and they're just like, actually, we like you. We're just going to write you in. So they wrote me in. Now this character becomes a lead.
Yes.
I'm just like, whoa, look at me. I don't even know what a lead is, but I'm here.
Yeah.
So now every day I leave home with a backpack. I'm going to school.
Yeah.
No, I found a study group. We're just going to study. I'm taking taxis to Naturena.
Oh, wow.
From Germiston to Naturena, guys. It's fine. I would jump off at Tinties and they'd pick me up from Tinties. And then we're shooting this film. I'm having so much fun. Eventually, one morning, Mom was like, where are you going? I was like, I'm going to study. She's like, okay, let me take you. oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? I'll just take an Uber.
Mm.
I know what Uber is at this point.
Yeah.
Just like, no, let me take you.
Mm.
I'm coming up with stories, and then she just cuts to the chase. She's like, you know what? I got a call that you haven't been writing your exams. I didn't even know it was exams.
Fuck.
I didn't even know it was exams. She took me to that exam room. She left me there. She parked. I'm writing things I don't know. Triple bottom line.
What's happening on set?
They need me.
Yeah.
But cool. Eventually I come clean. I'm like, girl, here's what's been happening. Yo. My mom was angry and disappointed in me. She's like, I can't believe you taking chances with your life.
Yeah.
But I'm still shooting this movie. She's not talking to me. She's not even dishing up for me anymore. Like, she's so mad.
So you're on your own at this juncture. But you're also at an age where she can't smack you anymore, right?
No, I mean, she really could,
Yeah.
but she just wasn't. She actually stopped a while ago, like I think in high school, but like
Yeah.
ninth grade, she had stopped. It was my grandmom who was doing it now. But she really, and I think it really hurt me. Ukuthi she was so fed up that she didn't even want to hit me anymore. Ovelo waphuma kumina, and I was just really winging it. I finished the film. And then since she's like, you know what, if you don't want to go to school, you're gonna have to find a job.
Yes.
She puts me in the car. She takes me to work with her. She's like, yeah, you're gonna find you a job here, even if it means as a cleaner.
Yes.
You're gonna have a job. I get cool. I sit with her lunch break. I'm just like, can I go to McDonald's? I believed in walking everywhere. I walked. I'd leave Parktown and I'd walk to Bra. So on the way to work one particular morning, I'm seeing a billboard, and it said, do a job you love and never have to work a day in your life. City Varsity School of Creative Arts and Media. I'm Googling it on my little iPhone 5. I was like, oh, okay, there it is. So then I wait for her lunch break again. I'm just like, I'm going to go to McDonald's. I walk to the school.
Yeah.
I get there, I enroll myself. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm really getting this life thing. I'm doing it. They need 5,000 rand.
Jeez.
Deposit. I'm like, man, I really thought. I call my dad, who's also disappointed in me for not finishing finance, because he paid for the year.
Oh,
you know?
yes.
You. And he's also telling me things like, you know what, I don't know what you want to do with your life, but if you say you want to become an actor now, it's fine, go crazy. I tell my mom, they send me the money. But I knew at this point I can't let them down. I know I'm doing something that I really think I like.
Yes.
Because by the end of that film, I just felt like I have to do this thing forever. It's called Take Me Home.
Ah, yes.
But I just knew by the end of Take Me Home that I want to do this forever. So ngasithola isikolo, and by the end of that week, the first week of school, they decide whether or not you are good enough.
Oh, yes.
If they think not, they give you a deposit back. If yes, you pay for the first couple of months and we start. Yeah, so that's pretty much the transition from finance into acting. But when my mom came on board, was when the film was about to come out.
Ah, yes.
They were just like, hi, Six. Hi, Sis Nyamane, how are you? I'm good. So why haven't you invoiced us? I'm thinking, what is even that? If I finished finance, I would know what an invoice is. But I don't. It's like, yes, we have to pay you, Sissy. The movie is going to be coming out end of this month. And okay, I quickly go to an internet cafe. The guy does an invoice for me. And I'm saying, let's kill them. That is 6,000 rand. I don't even know. Okay, cool. I send the invoice. She calls me. She says, hi, Wena. Kandi, what is your rate? I'm like, I don't have a rate. She sends me 10,000 rand. Right? And she says, we'll send the other half when the movie's TX. Ne?
20?
I'm like, other half? Hi, wo. What are you telling me?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, this 10,000 comes in. I fetch my mom. We go shopping. Hey, we splurged. Groceries, clothes. Phew, the girl was like, I like this. It's like, I like this career.
Yeah, stay defiant, my child.
You know?
Yeah.
The movie comes out. We had a little viewing first. I watched myself on television. I was in tears. So I didn't even get to enjoy it really because I was crying half the time. But now it's on Mzansi Magic. Yo. Everywhere we went, we at Checkers at the till. My mom's just like, my child's on TV.
Yeah.
Did you watch TV? Mzansi Magic? My child's on the show. That one. Now people at school saw this thing. They're just like, hey, bro, you're on TV. You're like famous. You know? Now, iyaqala-ke le nto manje ye-fame, iyaqala ngathi iba yinkinga-ke manje. Now people really are starting to know me. They go, yeah.
Yes.
This girl, she's problematic. Now people don't like me. Some really like me. Now the teachers recognize me now. And then that's how the next gig came, and the next gig, and then the next gig, and then the next gig. By the end of I think my second year, my agent signed me. And that was just the beginning, I guess. Yeah.
What did you spend the remaining 10 grand on?
I don't remember. I know my mom like blew half of it.
Yeah.
I think because for a while I lived with her, so I didn't really have expenses. So she's like, give me that money. And I would just give it. I wouldn't, yeah.
What's amazing though is as soon as like a billboard says, find what you love, even if your parents don't approve of it, the minute they see that you are good at it and that you can eke out an existence from it, they come around.
Yes. One thing about my family shit, they actually are really in my corner. And they do that with everyone as well.
Yeah.
Like if you decide that you want to do this, hey, okay, I see you guys. I say that's what she wants to do. I don't even think they know that they're supportive. They just show up.
You even see it with you fell pregnant out of wedlock or in high school or straight out of high school. You might be in all the trouble in the world, but that becomes their favorite grandchild.
Right.
They come round, eh?
I'm actually like struggling to raise my child because my grandmother, she's the mom.
Yes.
She's the mom. She's just like, do you see how chubby he is when he's with me? I think he should come back. Go, no. Oh yeah, don't let him do that. He doesn't like that. He likes it. I was like, yeah, but that's not the kind of parenting style so parenting styles don't exist when my family's involved. To be honest,
No, absolutely not.
Raising him as a family, like
Exactly.
they absolutely adore my son.
So the movie leads to roles that start coming in, almost like an avalanche. I believe if a door opens and your intentions are pure and your energy is pure, other doors just open themselves and things just start happening. But you sadly then the other day posted on social media, it's time to bow out. And many people would kill to be on Generations. But you decided it's time to bow out. Let's talk about one. Often when you post it's time to bow out, you'd bowed out already. When had you bowed out?
Ooh, the decision was made around October because that's when we renew our contracts.
Yes.
So I sent my agent an email saying, girl, I don't want to renew. She calls me. She says, are you sure? This is like, I think, beginning of October. She says, are you sure?
So is this before O-Ship last year? Okay.
By the time I was on ship, I was on
So
O-Ship,
we spent time with you on O-Ship and you just quietly acted like there's nothing wrong. Okay. Well done. You're an act.
So I tell her, "Wuti mama, I think mna sengi right.
Yeah.
Let's not renew." She says, "Are you sure? Think about it." I think she also was like a bit reluctant to let go.
Yes.
But ngabuya futhi again towards the end of the month, ngathi no, I'm still standing on shilo. Let's not renew. She sends an email. They write back saying, it's okay, siyabonga.
They didn't fight for you?
No.
Ungrateful.
The I mean, there is a thing of, but it's fine because they brought me back.
Yeah.
So I finished shooting in February this year. That's when I was like shooting the end of my story.
Wrapping up, yeah.
Yes.
How did that feel?
Ooh, it was sad. I think it really kicked in on the last day when I knew this is the last time I'm having breakfast, the last time I'm having lunch.
That canteen food there. Yeah. There by Henley there.
Yeah. But and the reason why I did this is because I just felt like Generations is lovely and the cast and the crew are my family. I just really felt like this is a place where I want to end up. It was too safe for me. It was too safe. Remember, acting for me was never really a passion to begin with. It's something that I found along the way. We found each other along the way. So you can call it a calling, sure. So it was too soon for me to settle. I felt like I was settled, and I'm still quite hungry. There's still a lot I wanted to do. So Generations was very safe for me. I knew they only ask this much of me. And guaranteed I'm going to get paid at the end of the month. And I just like, no, I want to be challenged more.
Is there never an opportunity for you to say to them, I don't like the storyline anymore, or I don't feel challenged or pushed or stretched anymore? Is there ever a window for that? Or is it a case of, we're paying you, just follow the script?
70-30.
Yeah.
70 most of, here's the script, we're paying you play. But this 30% of saying, guys, I feel like we're losing each other now. Because the character, we have developed the character to be like this. This is out of character for Unozipo, for example. Can we maybe reconsider, or can we change this decision that she makes here? We can question it. Like, why would she do this? If she's a person who believes in 1, 2, and 3, then why is she doing this? You know? So then they are actually quite interactive, the writers. We chat, and they would tweak some things here and there. Or maybe you don't like how a certain storyline portrays you, maybe different values or whatever the case is. They are able to just make those changes.
Do you ever feel sometimes that it's not even that you are safe, but and I know you don't like talking screen politics, but almost that sometimes the story writers themselves become comfortable because she has found her groove almost, so we can keep her here for as long as we do until the story arc is done, and then maybe we can start another one, or we can move her to a B story and just keep it on the back burner.
Oh yes.
And how do you guys deal with such? Because if I am coming to work, but I'm not feeling pushed or inspired, I might not enjoy coming to work anymore.
True.
Or if I feel like I'm too much of B story and I feel my character hasn't been fully explored yet, but I'm there on the back burner.
Hey, that does happen. I have often felt like the writers do get quite comfortable that some stories are very repetitive. She's doing the same things with just different names, different outfits, really.
Yeah. And we could have shot all these scenes in one day, and then you slot them in along the way.
Exactly. So the way how I feel, I believe, is probably how they felt writing, which is like easy, template, name, you know. But there are moments in their writing where I'm just feeling like, whew, man, I know exactly how they were feeling when they were writing it.
Sure.
You know, and also sometimes they feel that they figured out your acting style. And play it safe. Here we have our episodes, say right. But
the time you're hungry for more.
Yes, I feel like when you feel comfortable, challenge me.
Yes.
Give me something. But I loved when they gave me Aubrey.
Aubrey's an incredible man off camera. And his talent is incredible.
When they gave me Aubrey, I was like, okay.
Yes.
Challenge accepted.
Now we're playing.
I think that's when I felt I am a good actor. When I played with Aubrey. Half the time, really, I felt I was good, but I was mostly lucky as well. But when I was given Aubrey, guess what? No, she's okay. I guess would know. Guess it ends
and unfortunately or fortunately, I mean, a lot of things that we do are based on energy and returned energy. So if the energy you're giving me is half-assed, it's almost difficult for me to dig deeper to give you better than that. So it's I think it's in everyone's interest that we're always against people who are going to give us that which they would like given back, because then we all win.
Yes.
The storyline wins. I dig deeper than I've ever dug, and I realize my potential
100%.
While we're at it.
100%. And I'm so insensitive to those injustices. I'm so sensitive, to those injustices, because even if you're just in the background and the scene is mostly about me, don't give me less because you're off camera.
Yes.
I'm so depending on you.
Yes. Be the best extra in the world on that day.
Because I will give you. I will give you all the time, even if I've shot my part and I'm just even completely off and you just need me for eyeline, I will still give you because you need to feed off of me.
Absolutely.
So you will have frustrated me when you do less just because you're off camera.
Sure.
I do not like that. Or if you're having whatever issue with whomever in the room, don't take away from my performance.
Yes.
Give to me as much as I know I will always give to you.
Nigga me, I'll nigga you.
You know?
Exactly.
Hi.
Which is more challenging? A co-star that doesn't give back energy, or a dance floor crowd that doesn't give back energy?
A co-star.
Yeah.
A co-star, because even if there was one person watching in the crowd,
Yes.
the show has to remain the same. It has to be 100%. If that's what we're giving, we need to give it every day, even if no one buys a ticket to come and watch. So it's really with the co-star, I mean.
Yes. Let's talk about you and dance floors. Like, I mean, I knew you acted, but I was more interested in your DJ career. And I remember last year when we were finalizing lineup for O-Ship, I had to convince the team that we need this woman on our lineup. And our Jewish business partner is like, I don't even know her. We're like, Tracy, you don't know half of our artists, so don't worry about it. And I remember I had the conversation with you,
Yes, you did.
that I had to fight for you and vouch for you.
Yes.
And that when you get on the board, please deliver.
Yes.
You kicked ass.
Oh, thank
No, you were amazing.
Thanks.
You were amazing. That's why you're back on O-Ship this year.
Oh, man, I was so glad. I knew as well, Uguti. Even before you told me, I was like, yo, I'm sure this man is moving mountains to get me on that boat. And I knew I couldn't let you down. I couldn't let myself down as well. O-Ship is still, for me, the biggest gig I've ever had.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many times it happens. It's still going to be the biggest.
Bigger than Generations.
Po, 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 po.
Hey, get that. Yeah.
So I poured my heart out. That first set, when you came,
Yeah.
you found me in my element. You were actually a surprise.
She had me on the mic on some semi-batini.
On some wiralang.
Exactly.
Yeah, it meant the world to me. Because you came at the right moment where this is like the beginning of my story. And when I posted that video on my Instagram, even the caption, I was actually quoting what the person that taught me, Shadow said, my manager as well. He said, Uti, you have to play a house set because you need to let them know who you are.
Exactly.
Despite anything else that
Don't
you could do.
compromise.
Yes, you need to let them know who you are. So the set that you play, they will always remember you by that one.
Yes.
So Mangiti, I left my heart and soul. I had a track list, but I actually ended up not even using that track list. I was just like, no, man, I'm going to do what he said to do. You know, and being too prepared was actually going to fail me that evening. I just had to show up. Hi, the rest again.
The rest is history. What made you fall in love with house music? Do you remember the song? Do you remember the period?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. I remember the song. The song is called Y-O-U-D by the song.
Oh, yes.
And we were on a trip to Durban. And I've never ever played house. I was still on my neo soul because I thought I was like, oh yes, a Zen queen.
Yes.
You
Chakra girl almost. Yes.
Zap mama.
Yes.
But I'm hearing the song and it's actually quite repetitive, doing the same thing over and over. That woo woo. But for some reason, I was just vibing hard. And it was beyond vibing. I just said, no, man.
Yeah.
What is the song? It was before Shazam, so I had to ask. I said, driver, you must go back on the USB to say, oh, it's called this. And that was the first house song I've ever downloaded. And every other house song I've heard before suddenly made sense. So whether it was Big Nazi or every other, or DJ Tira, you know, there was that, is it so good that I feel so good? I won't let go.
Never let you go.
Yes. Suddenly those songs make so much sense. Now I'm understanding them. It was, this is what we're doing. I would hear them before, but it would mean nothing to me. But after that song opened doors for me. It maybe even my entire world.
Yes.
It made me realize how much I actually understand music. And house music was where it's at. That's where I channeled this thing. Let's become a DJ.
Yes.
And with the DJing, I'm going to say, okay, I like this song. It actually sounds so good with this other song that I know. Now I'm playing it in my head. Years later, I'm thinking, maybe if I learned how to DJ, not so much becoming a DJ, just learned, I'd be able to finally do the thing I've been telling people for years. I would be out with my friends and I would guess the next song that the DJ would play. I was like,
yes.
you guys know me or you know me. So I just said, no, I need to learn how to do this. I have to manipulate music in a way that makes sense for me, just for that satisfaction.
Yes.
I did it.
When you get into relationships as a woman in the industry, often, and I think it's a general relationship thing, where when you speak to even our mothers, often many of them will shelve their dreams and their hopes because I'm married to dude and I'm supporting dude. So I'm going to shelve my dreams or shelve my passions, even those that might even make us money as a collective. Some people literally dim their own lights so that we can focus on building this family. But in the bigger scheme of things, it's dude's project.
Yes.
How do you navigate that in a relationship or in a marriage, that you're married to the stage and to a certain extent you're also married to the nightlife as a DJ? What conversations do you have in your relationship then and marriage now about that?
You know, what you just asked me, people actually were judging me for before they even knew my story. They were just like, whoa, Washata, she just left her career at its peak. What a dumb decision.
Yeah.
You know?
Because we police people, because we're dumb. But then
yes, you know? But I'm glad because I proved them wrong. So I asked my partner, I said, how do you feel about me kissing other people on television? That's the only question I asked him. I didn't ask him how he felt about me working still, because that was not going to happen.
Yes.
Definitely. I just wanted to make sure that he was comfortable, because that was a change I was willing to make.
Okay.
But me leaving and me not doing it anymore, that was...
non-negotiable.
No.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, but Sonja, I definitely didn't say... I was going to make a way. I always make a plan. I always persevere in the end.
Sure.
I had to tackle this and motherhood and work and I did it. So this is going to work for me too. Not sure how, but I'm glad I took that break just to recalibrate.
Yes.
Get both feet on the ground and then start again. So the only conversation that was had with my partner was, how do you feel when this happens and when this happens? And because he's such a great man, he was just like, go crazy, bro. Go crazy. And he is not fazed. I would even watch some stuff with him and I had to cover his eyes when I kissed someone. And he's just like, no, you're disturbing me.
Yeah.
I'm watching the show. I'm like, oh, sorry. Yeah, and then he'd tell me if I miss an episode, he's like, oh, today this happened, this guy's like...
But also I understand the method to his madness of let me watch it because it's let me make peace with it. Yes, I'm fine with it, but don't shield me from it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me go through it so that even if I did have issues with it, let me get used to the fact that this is your career. So don't hide your partners from seeing what you do on stage. As long as we can agree that you are fully acting and there are no emotions, your partner will support you.
Yes, that's what he said. And it also highlighted that maybe I was the one that was not 100% okay with my partner seeing me kiss other people, whether male or female on screen. I think he'd be saying, because he said it was, no, I'm easy.
Yes.
Go crazy. I mean, it's not real. I was like, no, of course not. And he's like, oh, I get go crazy. But now that it's happening, I'm just like,
yeah. You're like a child in the 80s when people start kissing on TV, and then your mother says, go make tea.
You know? And then you're just like, hey, out again, yo.
Yeah.
Now there's something to do.
Yeah.
No, it was awkward.
Nudity? How are you about nudity on screen?
Outside of, obviously, my husband, it's just me. I only...
Hence, I'm asking about you.
Very little. Very little. We do have a little chart that we fill every year. What do you call it again? Forgot. But we had decided every year, maybe in case you've made some changes, maybe you want to show more this year, you want to show less. But in mine,
so we audit your your skin chart.
So I mean, I'm not heavy on showing the skin on TV. I feel like the story can be told.
Yes.
I mean, I was watching all these shows as a kid where they'd pretend they just had crazy sex. They'd just be like, oh, that was great.
And it made sense.
You know?
Yeah.
And this was, I want to tell stories this way too. Like, I can show you a shoulder. I don't mind underwear, but I'm not selling porn here. I can show underwear just to show you what we are about to, right? And then that's where it ends. That's why we cut it. And that's pretty much it.
And a well-written story doesn't have to worry about overtly doing things that can be implied if it's well written.
Yes.
Because we've bought into the story anyway. And we know what is going to happen as soon as you fade to black.
100%.
So we don't have to see skin all the time. But TV has gone that route, though, where it's almost gratuitous now.
Yes.
That there must be a nice pomp scene once in a while.
Homecoming is 6:30.
Yeah.
So we're very safe.
Well, they were
very
the kids.
modest.
Yes.
So the producer said to us, I said, guys, electricity. We need to know that you guys are into each other hard without constantly kissing or constantly touching, and electricity. How you do it is up to you, but this is what we're not doing. So I was like, oh no, Asish.
Yeah.
We can definitely sell the story which these people actually want to ravage each other without implying it.
Yeah. There doesn't have to be any ravaging. Absolutely. Let's talk about your gift. Are you comfortable talking about your
100%.
gift? When did you realize that you're not normal, or that there's a gift, or that you might feel things other people around you might not feel, or you might see things other people around you can't see or feel? When did you realize that I have a gift?
When did I realize? When did I not? Maybe I think I've always known. Besides knowing as well, I've also always longed for it. Maybe that explains the connection. My great-grandmother was the first healer that I knew personally, because she's my great-grandmother. But she wasn't practicing during the time where I was like old enough to know she had been done. But when she died, I remember going to her grave and saying, "Don't worry, your stuff will be fine with me." I was like, I know it's there. She died in 2012. How old was I? Do math.
You tell us.
Do math.
Well, 13 years ago.
So don't worry, your stuff will be fine with me. You must just show me, just guide me. And I was just saying that because I don't know. I just knew. I amazed myself at how incredibly understanding I was. I just understood. I was just always so self-aware, and I was able to always heal myself in situations that would be so hurtful because I understood. I saw things in so many different perspectives. Losing somebody, I would know why maybe I was isolated during this time, or my family made this decision for me during this time. I would understand them. I shouldn't have. I should have really crashed out and been angry about it as a kid. But I said, no, I won't be. Because as much as I feel like this, she's probably feeling like that. I was already just carrying a lot of weight that I didn't have to. And I just knew that was for a reason.
Yeah.
Besides the dreams, and besides the maybe ringing of the ears, it was the way that I just navigated life that made me realize, no, I'm kind of beyond. I'm just kind of like above ground, gangan. And then the older I was getting, now I'm actually I'm exposed to this world of healers now and spiritual gifts. And
so you've lost gran. You're probably about 12-ish,
yes,
13.
great gran, yes.
Yeah, great gran. I'm going to lose a great gran. And you tell her that don't stress. Just guide me. What conversations are you having with the other elders in the family at this stage? Zero. Including mom. They actually saw it. I mean, mom was tackling my granny is tackling her own gift that she rejected. My mom is tackling her own gift. So I just thought, I don't want too much attention on me. And maybe I was quite modest. So I was like, no, I'm not telling anyone about this. This is going to be my thing. They saw it eventually. And I knew that they knew when they were talking about it amongst themselves. I was like, oh. So what's happening in your mind, though? Because you're also going through life in school. You're a teenager. You're at a multiracial school. So you've got a life happening, but there's also a gift here. So how are you navigating it without sharing with everyone else around you?
I don't know if I did. I wouldn't really pay too much attention. I didn't know what it was in the first place. I wasn't paying too much attention, but I realized much later that most of the things that happened in my life and decisions that I made were because of this thing. Like I said, I was heightened, and I definitely was above ground, that I was kind of able to foresee certain things, and I would make certain decisions. And in high school, I don't even think I enjoyed being a teenager that much. I didn't do teenage things. I was just disciplined and just did hockey.
Yes.
But I was doing things like questioning a lot of things like Christianity at the church, or I was like, but why? But why this? And then now that I'm old enough to actually do my own research and learn,
Yes.
I'm realizing, there's actually a tribe that I belong to, and it's this one.
Yes.
Now I'm learning. Now I can understand the things that are happening, the things that I can see and feel. And luckily, as I was understanding, then now my family starts to come into the mix.
Ah, yes.
To say, they didn't say we see it. They just were running with it. They were just doing things to make my life a little bit easier.
Okay, so you realize that they are waltzing with me.
But we're not talking about it.
But if I need to go left, they will come left with me.
But we're not talking about it.
And sometimes that's all I need. You know what I mean? Sometimes if you find me crying, don't ask me what's wrong. Just hold me.
Yeah.
Or just tap me on my back and just be there with me. And I think because generally a lot of us don't have emotional intelligence, we follow movie cues or cues from something you read or saw somewhere, versus if you are listening to the energy in the room, this person is not asking you to say, I told you so, if that's what you're feeling at that point. Maybe all they want is just sit quietly with me.
100%. And
so I'm happy your family walked with you without being overbearing about it.
I also was scared to not be a child.
Yes.
That was another thing that made me keep quiet. Because I knew that with this thing that I have, it was kind of authoritative. But I was scared to not be a child in that moment. But my family actually listened to me. If I had something to say, they actually really listened and took action. If I would just say something about a dream that I had, they listened. And my grandmother also was very quick to act, because my gift really kicked in or activated after I delivered. Because during my pregnancy, I already knew how things are going to play out.
Yes.
I knew, Wuti, definitely going to have a fight this weekend. Going to do this, going to do this, going to leave Joburg, going to lose this, going to lose that, going home. It literally took everything from me that I went back home with just the baby and a bag. Left the apartment, left the furniture, left it. I came back home to start from scratch. And that's what it needed me to do in that time. My grandmother was such a star that all I did was breastfeed. She took care of me and the child. I just breastfed. And every other thing, then she's like, okay, today we're going to go see this person without me asking. A person that would now guide me in the right direction. And when I would get that guidance, she also really humbled herself to say, I'm going to listen to you now, because with what's going on with you, because it's happened to her before, but she just wasn't interested. She wasn't brave enough, maybe. But now that I am brave enough, I'm going to give you indawo yako and humble myself and listen to you. Especially because I inherited her mom's gift. So she's also really curious. And she was the best person to go to if I needed someone that knew something about the past. Mangiti, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. She says, oh, I know this.
Yes.
My mom, and she was able to assist 100%. She'd make reference to things that maybe I saw in a dream, and suddenly the puzzle, it's a perfect piece to the puzzle. So she was very helpful. But eventually ngapuma under her wing, and now I'm navigating it on my own. Because I also was I had some issues. I had doubts. I doubted myself. I doubted myself, and I was scared to now go and act.
Yes.
Now you're done. Here, you're done. Now go and do. I was like, oh, hi.
So doing looks like what exactly?
Doing, it's not just there is obviously the lifestyle. Now this is how you live, this is how you're eating, this is how you're praying, this is how you're, but now people are gonna come to you for help. And people come, hey? I was like, this someone announced somewhere that but I was scared. And in cases where I really could have helped or make a difference, I didn't because I was scared and because I doubted myself. And then my cousin, her name is Cleo, who is younger than me. She's turning 21 this month. She is a traditional healer, fully. She really held my hand. And she says, "Wuti, the only problem with you is that you have doubts. Even in the way that you want to practice, you have doubts. You're not going to practice like everyone else. And maybe you're scared to do that. You're scared that no one will believe you if you do things like this.
Yeah.
But don't be scared. I believe in you." And I believe in her. I was like, whew, girl. Like, she's my go-to. She is my go-to for everything. But she says, but I also want you to be my go-to.
So
Right. So I'm already doing like the water, the praying. I've already got my colors and the beads are on. But now it's practicing differently from everyone else. So I do tarot. I'd never thought I learned tarot like on the side. I was like, cool skill to have. But that's actually how I help people. That's how I help myself. That's how I help my family. That's how I check for things. I always thought I'm going to throw bones like my great grandmother did, but I don't. And she says, these are your bones.
So
You need to believe that they work
yes.
in order for them to actually work for other people.
Yes.
It comes from you. Yeah, well, so kancane I eventually figured, I got this.
Can we talk about the burdensome side of having a gift? A friend of mine has a gift too, and she sees a lot, especially in her dreams, and it always happens like that. But she carries that with her. But she also carries the burden of sometimes she'll see other people, and now it's, do I alert them? Do I mind my own business? And often she minds her own business, but there are times where she feels like, I can't mind my own business anymore because this is a serious situation. How do you deal with that burden?
I have the exact same issue.
Yeah.
That's one of them, is that you also don't want to become a burden to other people, because I know for a fact I do not want anyone coming up to me to say, hey, you're your grandmother. Do not do that to me. Do not. So I don't want to do that to other people as well. I don't want to interfere sometimes. The other issue I have is just knowing, it's just, you know better.
Yeah. When you know better, just let it go.
I don't like that. It requires you sometimes to just distance yourself from certain things.
Yes.
Things that you still really want to indulge in. But this thing that you have says, no, you know better. Do not. Or sometimes you have to take people out of your life, people that you actually still care about.
Yes.
You want ukuthi ube ingxenye yempilo zabo, but you know better. And also coexisting with people that do not believe in what you do.
That was my next question about how often people's talents are demonized or called primitive or uncivilized or ungodlike, unchristian. You deal with a lot of that, obviously.
100%. I don't actually think I identify as Christian anymore. Definitely still pray, definitely would go to church when I'm home. But my son goes to a Christian school because it added so much value in my life.
Yes.
And just the discipline and just the methods that I still use till this day. But the reason why I don't want to call myself a Christian anymore is because every other Christian or 21st century Christian has made me feel like I don't belong just because I've got a spiritual gift and I like traditional ways or methods of doing things. New Age Christians are telling me that God does not believe in the marriage of these two things. So therefore you're not really Christian and you actually are. I'm just like, I'm here living it every day.
And I think that's exactly what's wrong with the world, though. That is the very people that judge you, that are preaching about a religion that says don't judge people in the first place.
I know.
The other first to want to judge you or police anything that you do, or police your relationship with your ancestors or with your gift.
Yes. No, I never attack whether you are Muslim, Christian, you name. I never. In fact, tell me more, teach me.
Yes.
I've even transcended so beautifully that I have almost kind of connected all of them when I'm praying.
Yes.
Somewhere, somehow, there's something there. Like the paths cross each other. They cross over into each other somewhere, somehow. But I know that New Age Christians do not want to hear that. They do not. So I also don't want to be. I want to free myself from the shackles of New Age Christianity.
Yes.
So that's why I just don't identify anymore. But I know who I am and how I was raised, and I have a Bible.
Yes.
By the way, that I use very much. That I still refer to, but I'm also okay with not using it, and I want to not be labeled a non-Christian.
Sure.
Just because I put it down and decided to do the mountain today or do the waters today.
Sure.
But I really believe that God is not going to imprison me in this religion. If anything, I'm like a bird. I soar. I pray to the same God you do, that you pray to, and my God definitely does not judge. My God definitely does not hate as much as
Many
people that
do.
are posting up scriptures do.
Yeah.
You know, he definitely does not. The one that I believe in, at least, does not. Everything that you have said, he's the total opposite. At least that's what the church taught me.
Sure.
That's what the Bible has taught me. That's what life has taught me. But now New Age Christians definitely are tricky to me.
Now, in terms of your gift, if 10 is graduation or the ultimate goal within your gift, that's 10. Where would you say you are along this scale from 1 to 10?
7.
Out of 7. And how does it feel?
It feels good. I like where I am. I like having it because one of my biggest fears is being without it.
Sure.
So I like that it's a lesson every day with your gift, every day.
How is hubby navigating it, and how are you navigating marriage with a gift?
You know, that was actually one of the things that cemented our relationship.
Yeah.
He was just like, "Oh, you want to do the water? Okay.
Mm.
Okay, let me take you."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay."
So he's that dude.
He is. He's like, "Okay, let me take you." Then he sits with me. I'm just like, "Hey, are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm just watching out for hippos. I don't want hippos to like roll up and kill my girl." You know?
Yeah.
So I absolutely, I think I really also just fell in love with the way that I'm openly like kind and empathetic. He tries to hide the fact that his heart is on his sleeves. And I think that's adorable, but it's really through action with him. He's there. He is there. And you know, when you're in the water, usually you would just have like a cloth around you and you'd have to be like bare-breasted, and he got into the water to like he's gonna cover my breast. He was like, "No." I was like, "Babe, please." But it's the fact that he was there.
Yes.
You know, whether he will take me. If I need a goat or chickens, he will get them for me. So it was those things that really cemented. I knew this is him.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
Because he's not sure what's happening, but I mean, he's here.
But he will hold your hand through it.
He will.
Because I don't know if it's a fortune or misfortune of attracting people with gifts. So I am constantly in that environment. And there's nothing that beats holding your partner's hand through whatever they're going through, even if you don't understand it or even subscribe to it. The fact that you're willing to hold your partner through whatever it is because you want them to be the best version of themselves, for me, is the ultimate love we can show anyone.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I do.
And you don't have to understand it, but I'm going to walk with you and understand as I go. I'm going to learn as I go. But I'm not going to try and say to you, you must stop these things that are unchristian, or it's that's my advice if you're dating someone with a gift.
Yes.
That be there.
His grandmother is 111 years old, still alive.
Yeah.
And she was a healer as well. So he says, my grandmother used to, throw bones. She used to, so I kind of know, I have an idea.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, so how much do you practice? And he's like, not much.
Yeah.
Maybe not at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Or not enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now he woke me up one morning and he says, wake up, it's Easter. I was like, so? It's like, so shouldn't we like go and patla or something? I was like, yeah, we should.
Yeah.
So I really also appreciate like his efforts.
Yes.
You know, he's really just like
He's reading the room.
Yes.
He's reading the room.
So even when I
He's
drop
not
the
trying to be
ball-
the room.
even when I drop the ball, he's just like, shouldn't you be?
Yes.
There was even a time where I was
I think I would have married him too. He's well done.
ngiyakhumbula where I would always wait for him to like be out of the room, out of the house for me to maybe want to pasla or pray deeply.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes he'd just walk in during and he would just like go on his knees and say nothing.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, so we're praying. Okay, then we just hold hands and we pray. Or sometimes he'd walk in and I'm still in my regardless, like, oh, we were just praying. Oh, you don't wait for me, okay.
And that, I believe, should be the goal of any couple, whether you're married or dating. If you can get to do things that you used to do the minute they walked out the house, when they're in the house, then you guys are finding each other.
100%.
And the sooner they are comfortable to do the things in the house with you there, then you guys are finding each other. And ultimately, that's what relationships should be. We need to find each other and walk both our journeys. Yes, we're both building our little empires and our worlds and whatever rooms we're in, but also individuals. I want to thrive at what I do, and I want to support you thrive in what you do.
Yes.
And often we expect people to drop this to be here versus how can we keep both our balls juggling and only drop the ones that bounce back, but the ones that we know will break if we drop them. Let's both cherish those. That should be your goal in your relationship. Not to police what they're doing, but to say, how can I help you better do it? But I need you here on certain occasions to do what I do. Then we were winning in our relationships.
100%.
Sorry, I feel like I have you for a therapy session.
But I like it because I'm always the one giving therapy sessions. Now
yeah.
I like being in a therapy session.
We're out of time, though. So,
Aw.
yes, I know. I'm also upset. But you're not consulting, though, or are you consulting?
Not right now.
Okay.
Not right now. I used to a lot virtually as well because the cards are easy. You just
Yes.
pull them out quickly wherever you are. But not right now. Reason because work is so hectic.
Yeah.
Work is hectic.
I consulted with you once. Was it beginning of the year? Or was it last year? It was last year. Yeah.
Tarot, ne?
Yeah. No, it wasn't tarot. But we had a conversation. We had a deep conversation.
Yes. Oh, and then the vision started popping up.
And then you gave me advice. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're going to talk about a couple of things that people might not know about you before I let you go. Tell us about your relationship with cooking cabbage. Because for a lot of people, cabbage is like, reminds me of kwakoko, or reminds me of poverty. But you're a cabbage girl.
You have been talking about me with other people, haven't you?
Tell us about you and cabbage.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
I love cabbage. My grandmother is the person that actually got me into cabbage, the way that she cooks it. But I've been in a cabbage and a spinach. I love it, even with just pap or a piece of meat. So now I cook it in many different ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes brown, sometimes not brown, sometimes cabbage and carrot. Sometimes I love it, whether it's with pap or dumpling or rice. I love it so much.
I had a bad relationship with cabbage because whenever we visited my gran in the village, we'd have it at least twice a day. So I became tired of cabbage. And then about a month ago, I stumbled upon a cabbage omelette recipe.
Oh.
So by the time you're done, it actually looks like a pizza of sorts.
Oh, is it?
But it's actually cabbage and egg.
Yes.
And like bacon bits and melted cheese. And it's incredible.
So,
I'll actually send it to you.
please.
I will send it to you.
Because I love to cook.
No, I will send it to you. Hubby will love you for this cabbage omelette.
He loves cabbage too.
My kids come for seconds whenever I make it.
Is it?
So Saturday morning when I wake up, I make breakfast. And my go-to, if I'm not feeling too creative, is my cabbage omelette.
So, man, people that don't like eating a certain food because of something they ate it too much in their childhood. I mean, I hear you.
Yeah.
And I understand. But shouldn't that just want to make you eat it more?
Sometimes it was so much that the smell is even a trigger of times you don't want to go back to. Or it's just a trigger of, this is all. We ate cabbage because that was all there is to eat versus there was a choice on that day. So sometimes it's a trigger at that level.
I see.
Until you find new ways of making cabbage. Then you realize that cabbage is actually versatile.
Ah.
So I've fallen in love with cabbage again.
Oh, beautiful. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Another birdie told me that you're actually quite the gymnast.
Guys,
Why did you abandon hockey and gymnastics?
Gymnastics
Yeah.
happened because I was overzealous.
Yeah.
They said something about gymnastics in school. I was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
I get there, 1 lesson, 2 lessons, and I excel.
Yeah.
Um,
But you're that person, though.
oh, thanks. Provincial level, national level. So my first honors was actually gymnastics before hockey.
Before hockey, yeah.
Yes.
So you're a green blazer chick.
Oh, black in my case.
Oh, black,
'cause
yes.
we were striped in these colors actually.
Yes.
And then when you honors, you are not just black, but now you're black with the piping.
Yes,
and then
yes,
you
yes.
scroll.
Yeah.
Elite. Whew.
So what happened?
Nothing happened. Unfortunately, in KZN, gymnastics, so there was still quite a cap to like how far you could get. But we did get to compete nationally, got our colors, and we just couldn't go beyond that without a coach or someone to hold with enough experience to really like guide us through and hambe nathi.
Sure. Another birdie. Told me that if I were to send you a beat, chances are you would murder it more than most. Why aren't you singing?
Look.
Why are you not
Okay.
singing? You're so good at so many things that you're not doing.
I thought you were asking me about the rapping. So I'm glad this is a singing.
No, we're coming to the rapping.
Are we? Oh my. So I love to sing, right? But for a long time for a long time my music was something that I made for personal use. It was just therapy for me.
Yes. Outlet.
I didn't want to share it with the world. I was quite selfish with it, but DJing has sort of like broken that.
It scratched that itch.
Yeah, bo.
Yes.
So I do want to sing, but I want to like release my own music with me singing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Give pennies cats, guys.
How much time do you want?
Give pennies cats. I'm
Guys,
trying.
The earth is
This is something
tumbling through the universe.
This is something that like held me down and kept me together for a long time. So gisasaba to just give it away like that. But
Can you sing for us now?
I'm not a monkey. You just say jump. What would you like him to sing for you?
I don't know, your go-to song when you're feeling like pick me up.
Ow. Ow, yangiculisa.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna sing. I'm shy.
It's fine. Close your eyes and imagine there's no one else here.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. I'm shy, man. I'm shy.
Let's talk about your rapping.
I'd rather sing. I'd rather sing. So the rapping.
Yes.
Look, I watched Hustle and Flow once, and I had memorized all of the lyrics from all their rap songs. So I was like going crazy, rapping. Every time a song comes on, I just like drop one of the verses from Hustle and Flow. And I'm dropping this thing with the wrong person that says, you can rap, let's get into studio.
Yeah.
Sangene studio, they got a ghostwriter, got rapper, Sashut's music video, we released it. Now I look back, I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
But I didn't pursue that thing because in Gazagut, I am not a rapper. I love to sing with all my heart. And I believe I sing really well when I'm not shy.
Yes.
But the Leog rap, I just said, Angiko happy.
Sure.
A lot of things that I do need to be passion driven, and they need to involve my talents. I'm not a talented rapper just because I jumped on a beat and had some fun.
I want to put it to you that if you exercise that muscle often enough and long enough, it would be as good as all the other muscles that you're flexing.
And I appreciate that, but I'm not a rapper. I don't like it. I don't have a passion for it.
You were not an actor at some stage.
But I fell in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
I realized I'm good and I want to do it forever. But with the rapping, I couldn't wait to leave that damn studio.
So that career is a rap.
It's a wrap.
Okay. Finally, tell us about the song Burning Bush. What does it mean to you?
My family's involved in this.
I know. Oh, I didn't know what? In the song?
No, in this conversation.
No, your family are not involved. I do my research. I know people in...
because I played a lot
I know
during my sets.
spooks. I know spooks that give me information I need about people.
Hey, Burning Bush.
So it's a song by Murda, Tagzin, and Ihashi.
Yes.
Yes.
That song is like a haka. For me. Whenever I play it, I usually like to play it in the beginning of my sets because I'm building up now the crowd, but also in like a war cry tapper. It really just gives me a war cry. It reminds me of hockey before our games when we would.
It's like you're just gathering your power.
And it's Zulu.
Yes.
You know? So nje kuzumshu. Ngapsozwini yebo se yabo nje kanjalo. So it takes me on this power trip.
Yes.
Ukuthi yabo sengizogqilaza ke manje. And it's not loud.
Yes.
It's just mostly the drum.
It's understated.
Yes.
But also heavily stated at the same time. Yes.
So kunale sigubhu lesikhalayo, and you know Africans and the drum.
Yes.
So it really ignites this flame in you. So now everyone is vibrating on the same frequency. It's also how my grandmother responded to the song. I played a set once in Lini when I was practicing, and I played the song and my grandmother was going crazy at the band. I actually should post it on my Instagram.
I think you should.
So now it made me love the song because now it reminds me of the first time my granny jammed with
danced for you during your set. Yeah.
Yes.
But you're right about the drum, and I've been a Black Motion fan like from day one. And we booked them for our party in Miami. So before O-Ship, myself and Euphonic were doing parties in Miami during the music conference, and we booked my Black Motion. There was a stage where I was literally on my knees just listening to those drums, and you almost feel like, geez, what is this?
Remember, drums were like the only instruments that our ancestors had for a while.
Yes.
So and
that communicates.
Yes. Now it's not just about you.
Exactly. So I get you.
On a trance in a way, maybe when the drum is playing.
I know, absolutely. So I get you when you talk about drums and what they can do and how they can carry you. And unfortunately for you, because your senses are heightened because of your gift, I can only imagine how much more heightened a song like this would be for you.
Sure. There's another one. I think it's Black Rhythm. But it's called In the Jungle. Doom, 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 doom. And it's just the drum, and I'm going crazy in the car. I'm doing this in traffic when that song is playing. You know?
Driving like mom. 6 we're out of time. I'm sad. But I'm also happy that we took a year and a half to do this. And we finally did it.
Yes.
Because we've been trying to get time for a year and a half, guys. Generations are like, nope, we're shooting.
Personal life is like,
dude,
nope.
Generations had you by your neck in terms of call times.
They did.
Guys, a year and a half we wanted to do this interview. But thank you for the chat, man.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad we're chatting now because I think there's more of you.
Definitely.
Across the board. Even your energy is different. Your light is different. I felt your light already a year and a half ago when I met you. This is a different woman to the woman I met a year and a half ago. Totally different woman. I don't know if you feel it.
100%.
I don't know if you feel it because I'm very big on energy.
Yes.
If your energy is crap, I will feel it. I will pick it up, and more often than not, I'll walk away. But if your energy is incredible, I pick it up and often feed off it. So thank you for the incredible energy.
Thank you. Thank you for yours as well.
Last year was one of my favorite O-Ships of all time, and your set, I think, played a role. Mr. O set was also incredible. So thank you, man.
Your set was incredible too.
Oh, thank you.
Remember, I'm like not strong enough yet. I still depend so much on my naps.
Yes.
So I remember I went to sleep and then I woke up because there's still music playing.
Oh, yes. I do a 5 a.m. set on a Sunday morning.
Yes. I pull up my phone and I'm making a video and I realize the time.
Yes.
And the sun was coming up.
Yes.
And people are still...
Yeah.
You're playing Avalon.
Yes.
By Juliet.
Yes.
We love that song in my house because that song is so memorable to me because I couldn't believe it. And
the music is on. Yeah.
If ever.
So if you're coming to O-Ship for the first time this year, I've been doing this for the last 15 years. Sunday morning at 5, I do a sunrise set. And often we go until 9 in the morning. So it's literally a 4-hour Some people go to bed, wake up at 4:30 to come for the 5 set. Other people party until. And then we go until 9 in the morning. Then we go for breakfast. And then at midday, I do my gospel set.
Yes.
So it's wild. So you need to be on O-Ship to catch her, if anything. Where do we find you? So you are on TV. You are on, where do we catch you on TV and gigs?
Television, I am currently on Homecoming on Mzansi Way 2, channel 163. That plays every Monday to Wednesday at 6:30. And on social media, I am 6_Nyamane everywhere. That's TikTok, Instagram, and X. It's X now, ne? Yes. That's where you can find me.
And in cricket, she's a 6. In her marriage, she's a 10. In life, she's 100. Guys, she keeps it 100. Please make some noise from Pume. 6 Nyamane.
Thank you.
Often 2 different people. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you on O-Ship. Because I know the only time I'll ever see you is on O-Ship. Otherwise, you disappear. She's poof, gone. Then she reappears on the boat, plays a dope set, then poof, gone.
Gone again.
So I'll see you in December.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6 Nyamane is about to leave the building. I'm sure you agree with me. Incredible woman, incredible energy, incredible light. You need to aspire to be this kind of light to the people in your life. Because if you're not the light, then you're the darkness, you're heavy, you're a horrible person. If you're arriving home and the kids leave the living room because you're home, that's a problem. So think about it. We're done. Thanks for tuning in. Coming to you from Discover TV in 4 ways. Book this facility. It's an incredible facility. You can even come do your DJ. If you want to do a DJ set, you can come book the studio
100%.
and they'll set it up for you. They'll even stream it live for you if you want to stream it live. That's the kind of work that they do. So, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Shout out to our executive producer, Keleso Modisa King, Trevor and his crew at Pezulu Works for the cinematography. If we look good today, it's because of them. If we look bad, it's because of us. And shout out also to Lati for additional production. Till next week, have a great week in spite of yourselves. We're out of here.